you daft. Order belts, mighty. In the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Country a ting, no ping, we bring man right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Country a ting, no ping, we bring man right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Country a ting, no ping, we bring man right, somebody shot fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Country a ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punched you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Oh, you're going no poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people chant? Swing like you ain't got a thing to lose. It's the ESPC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant mills. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Barry have a kid on his heels. In a ring, it's gritty and real. Brave art man parking on his shield.
We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tail of the tape. And here is the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be up against Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Saul Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion. Quite simply, one of the... Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mech.
This bout is skipped.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Miss with that jab. And that hook misses. Right hook is finding its target. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot... Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So when you fight, a counter punch is smart.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering... Let's get it started in round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Right hook just missed. Those counter punches have to hurt. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell to start round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter punch, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the hook. Beautiful counter shot. You've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
To make or break a fighter.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. It's only one round, but you've lost.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. The courage on display here is... Oh, wait a minute! Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go in the sixth round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. That hook doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
There's the bell to start round 7. Well done with that counter shot. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers.
It's all going nicely. It's all going.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
You've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. How did they survive that?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once and know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
The stamina is off the charts. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be. There's the bell to start round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That hook won't score. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill.
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest... We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, he is Special K, Kell Brook. Weighing in at the limit, 160 pounds. He's 5'9" tall. Introduce... Sir. We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and these athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Not a lot of defense here at all. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And he misses with that jab. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind, keep doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear. Just get him up. Right, let's get out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe when you're stepping around. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight together. I need you to switch back on. Get good work there. The jabs are working nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle. You got complacent. The fight's not over.
On to the second round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Needs to get some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A counterfighter relies a lot on their instinct and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Looking to land the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Brook in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on him in this round. Now it's a tougher fight. He's going to be confident. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Good. Stick him on the end of a jab and then start gathering your pace and win this round. Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. You go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your foot loading up. You're still landing your power shots.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get... And there's the bell for round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Nice defense with that jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Same again, don't change too much yet. Keep the now you've let him back in. Don't worry about that round. Come on the end of the jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful. That round, it was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there. A little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. On to the fourth we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Which fighter will say no mas? We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Hold that thought! Are we up? Referee calls time, and we'll look at the cut. Wow, so the referee is not going to stop it, and the fight continues. Talk about Brook in that last round. That cut is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
Man, oh man, you know what?
There's the bell to start round 5. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they have to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Kell, big shot, and Kell Brook is on the canvas. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Showboating is part of it. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. There's the bell for round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to block him.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nice counter. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their...
Nice hook there. They're looking really close at this cut. Will the fight continue? And the referee will stop it. This fight is over.
Too early. Should have let him get stuck in with it.
Another stoppage win for the...
feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know the name range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculated. On time, not a second hour late.
You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Amir King Khan, weighed in at 155 pounds. And it's the King, Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest.
This bout is scheduled.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go for round one. Both men step back for just a moment. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Just see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And they're looking in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The jab doesn't quite connect. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Down he goes! What an upset this could be as Khan is down. Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Nice counter shot. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Khan in some real trouble. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. The bell rings and we start the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Can't land the jab there. The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Oh, he's up. I'd be surprised if he made it.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
Unbelievable.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knockdown twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath out and win this next round. I need you to focus on the field. You're smart, you weren't loading up, but you still let him back.
There's the bell to start round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Jab misses. He missed with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
On to the 6th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Couldn't land that jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the...
Here comes round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These punches coming from every angle. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They both want a highlight reel. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been...
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be... Hold that thought! This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least...